Previously on that Cthulhu John.
Lenny, you're on a bunch of painkillers, so you're having a pretty good night's sleep. You wake up around 4 in the morning. You see a large gentleman in scrubs. Hi, Mr. Cobb. My name's Jeremy. Can we switch out your pillow for you? Chucky sends his regards. You feel him push the pillow harder into your face. I guess you're struggling too much right now. You hit this guy square in the jaw, and he falls over, and you just hear a crack.
Unbelievable. I should have expected it, though. After a little bit, I might just start looking through that book, figure out what this King in Yellow is all about.
Looks like it's some sort of spell. It's called The King's Puppet. You find Professor Freeman's office.
Yeah, wanted you to take a look at this syringe in particular.
Definitely some sort of plant cell. Let's see what effect this has on one of these rats. The rat starts running in circles. You see its eyes get real big, and it cowers in the corner. Poor buddy, he's having a bad trip. So you head into your apartment, and when you walk in, you see that your apartment is completely trashed. So you hop in the cab. You go to visit Lenny in the hospital.
Yeah.
The phone in your room rings. Lenny? Listen up, fuckface. You ain't leaving that hospital alive.
Oh my god, we have to get you out of here.
Welcome to that Cthulhu John.
Hello, thanks for joining us for That Cthulhu John, episode 37. We are a real play Call of Cthulhu podcast. I am George, your keeper of arcane lore, and with me are my friends and investigators, Chad,
You.
Chuck,
Saw.
and Jenny.
Hello.
All right, guys. So when we last left off, Walter was in the back room of his bookstore pouring through his books.
Well, about to.
About to pour through his books. But we left with Heather and Lenny at the hospital. Lenny has just unhooked himself from his IV.
We got a crutch. We're making a break for it.
Yeah. So you guys are escaping the hospital right now. When you start to go through the hospital...
So I make her go ahead of me so it don't look like we're together. So I wait, follow behind, I guess. And if I see her react, maybe it'll give me more time. But they might not pay attention to her.
Okay. Lenny, right now, you're wearing a hospital gown.
Oh, yeah. There was a bag of clothes in there, wasn't there? Crap.
There was a bag of clothes in there.
Oh, man, I go back for them.
Okay. So you go back, change into your other clothes. It's going to be kind of tough.
I don't get changed yet.
Okay.
And did they cut my pants?
They did.
Yeah, they usually do. Okay. I don't get changed yet, though, but I do. I grab my stuff, then I make a break for it. Hopefully to get changed somewhere else.
Okay. You start to hobble down the hallway, go down the elevator.
I dip into a stairwell. I open the door. I listen first without getting in the elevator.
Oh, okay. So you don't get in the elevator. Instead, you open a stairwell.
Yeah, I just kind of listen to see if I hear any, like a group of people walking through it.
You do not right now.
All right, then I step inside and I get changed in the stairwell. Best I can. I use the hospital gown, like tie my pant leg or my pants back on or whatever.
Gotcha. So you still have some semblance of a pant leg.
Yeah, it's like I'm wearing pants.
Right. So you've changed your clothes, and what do you do now?
I guess I very slowly make my way down the stairs on a crutch and holding onto the handrail to get to a different floor, because if they're looking for me there, then I don't want to be wandering that hallway.
So you hobble, down the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Then after you get down, how many flights of stairs do you go down?
Just the next floor down.
Okay, so you just go down one floor.
Mm-hmm.
The whole way down, you hear your crutch and your footsteps echoing. And you open up the door to the floor below you.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to say it is the 4th floor. You are on the 5th.
I will make my way to the elevator and make sure that it's not on the way up, I guess. Try to catch it on the down.
All right, so you catch it on the way down to the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
And what do? Just hobble out of there?
Is there like a gift shop? Something tucked away from the main receiving area, but still more or less within view.
Yeah, sure. There's a gift shop there. You get your little thing of flowers or some candy or something. Get well cards.
Do I see Heather anywhere?
I don't know, Heather, have you left the hospital altogether?
No, I would say I was standing outside of the first floor elevator, but like not directly because he keeps telling me to like go ahead of him.
I see.
Earshot, just in case someone tries to say like, "Hey, where are you going with your ripped up pants?"
So you probably would have caught me going to the gift shop.
Yeah, give me a card.
Mm-hmm.
So I just watch him because he doesn't want me near him.
Buy a bunch of balloons.
You buy a bunch of balloons?
Bunch of get well soon balloons.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And
Try to float away.
I carry them in front of my face as I'm leaving.
Love it.
Very slick.
I'll let her kind of lead the way, I guess. I kind of motion to the front door. Hopefully we can find a cab out there.
Yeah.
There actually is a spot to wait for cabs there.
Okay.
And every once in a while, a cab pulls around, and what do you know? As soon as you walk out, there's a cab there.
All right. Now let's,
All right.
I don't know where we're going, but let's get out of here.
All right, so you hop in the cab, and cabbie turns around and goes, "Where to?"
You want to go to Walter's bookshop? I mean,
Yeah, it's a start. Let's go there for now.
yeah.
Okay, so you tell him to go down to
Joe Clocks.
Joe Clock's bookshop down on Chestnut Street. So he drives it down there. You guys get out of the cab, pay the cabbie.
There you go, bud. Thanks.
Give him a little tip.
Hmm.
Head on into Walter's bookstore. And when you do, you hear the little bell. Ding-a-ling-ling-ling.
Do we see him when we walk in?
Nothing but dictionaries and guns and ammo magazines.
Oh, man. Dictionaries have been flying off the shelves, I heard.
Auto traders.
That's a callback.
That's a good one. So, Walter, you're still in the back right now. When the other two of you walk in, the guy at the front desk just gives you a nod.
Nod back. Think I need like chairs or anything where people can like sit and check out a book
Absolutely.
or like get off their broken leg. I go to that and take a seat.
Which one greets us?
Theodore.
And I just say, "Hey, Theo," because like I'm always coming there to bother Walter, so now I just like know them a little bit.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, hey, Heather."
Pretty good.
Is Walter here?
He goes, "Yeah, he's in the back, of course."
Do you mind if I go back?
He goes, "No, I don't think Walter will mind either."
Nice.
So I go back.
I guess I stand up and follow.
I'm gonna poke my head in and say, "Look who's here!"
Hey there, Walter.
Oh, hey guys. Just out of curiosity, about what time would you say they got here? What time is it now?
We're gonna say that it is now 11 in the morning.
Well, fortunately, it's not on the clock yet. It's like, hey guys, what's going on? It's good to see you out of the hospital, walking about. And he kind of looks closer at your ripped up pant leg there. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I guess good enough, at least until stuff starts wearing off. We kind of had to get out of there. Wasn't really sure where to go. Got a threatening phone call. Figured better not wait around for another attempt on my life. I make a gesture to the book, The King in Yellow. So yeah, I made some notes on some of the stuff I read, but I wouldn't read that play. I don't know, made me all woozy. Something about the words, who knows?
I was kind of afraid of that.
The trick of the eye.
I told you, it's the same thing that happened to me listening to the play. I felt like I had vertigo.
But there was some other stuff in there, it kind of made sense as to what the guy might have believed he was feeding. I suppose, I don't know. Something about taking bits of you.
That's worrisome.
But yeah, coffee's good for now while I figure out where I'm going to go.
Of course. So yeah, I'm going to pour up a couple cups.
All right, so you guys get your coffee together
We've got about an hour.
till you start working.
Oh, good. That's the perfect amount of time for 500 horrible things to happen.
Yeah, that has kind of seemed like that lately.
Hopefully I wasn't followed. I don't mean to bring this to your door. Oh yeah, I left a bunch of balloons
How did you walk in with
out
the
in the lobby
balloons?
as well. He wouldn't let me leave them in the cab.
Yeah, I could understand that.
I think I might hang on to them. I don't know.
That'd be a good idea.
What were you referencing? I see you've marked a couple pages here, or you have a couple pages noted.
Oh yeah, there's one something about a ritual to create a symbol, and the other one's something about called the king's puppet. You can dominate somebody remotely. The more of yourself you put into it. Seems like some mumbo jumbo that whoever this guy is thinks he's some kind of wizard, maybe, or maybe it has something to do with the play itself.
I mean, that's probably how he's controlling Ginger.
Has he been controlling Ginger?
I don't know. I mean, she's writing the squiggle everywhere. That's the reason that I got cursed.
Does that mean he was controlling you too then?
So you don't think it was literal, do you? Let me see this puppet thing you're talking about.
And you look it over, and sure enough, it seems like you would have at least somewhat of a grasp over someone where you could control them for a period of time, depending on how much your own personal essence that you put into it.
Well, I can't say that I've really read something like this, but this doesn't seem all that good. What about he continues reading? Is there anything about like after effects or wearing off, or is it permanent? Anything of that nature?
It says after the spell wears off, there's no recollection of what they were doing at the time.
Well, I mean, this seems like something one would use on an adversary, but he scratches his head a little. I mean, is this something you guys wanted to attempt? One of us?
I mean, wouldn't you think, like, when Ginger drew the shape all over our apartment, he could have been controlling her then? She didn't remember doing any of it.
Well, yeah, that makes sense with you know what? Let me check that other page that I copied before, and I referenced the other one. What did you say it was? There was a puppet thing, and then what was the other important page? Was that was the feeding it one?
The ritual to create a symbol. I wasn't talking about playing make believe witchcraft with these. I was just kind of giving you some insight into what this creep thought he was up to.
Well, I mean, does it seem like they correlate? Like you have to use this symbol on the person first, and then you can dominate them or something like that, or are they independent?
Well, I don't know. I mean, based on what she said, when he said the mumbo jumbo and he touched her head and then allegedly released the curse, he said that should be enough to feed it. So I mean, if you're feeding yourself into this other spell, maybe he's kind of like stealing from some people to. Not that I believe it or nothing.
Well, that's terrifying. And he begins to ponder that possibility for a moment.
But yeah, this symbol thing seems like it just really makes people crazy. Honestly, I don't know what that's all about. I've been trying to make sure I don't draw anything.
Don't draw it.
So, Walter, the more you look into this, the more it seems that, yeah, the person who is going to be the king's puppet needs to first have the yellow sign, or I'm sorry, the symbol.
Mm-hmm. Not the yellow sign. Mm-hmm.
I guess you could call it the yellow sign. I mean,
was it yellow? It's the king in yellow, or the king sign.
let's just call it the symbol. That strange symbol.
That wacky symbol.
I guess reading more about this, does this kind of sound like what the fortune teller had told Heather about the which card was it? Was it the king of something or
King of Swords?
King of Swords, yeah. Does it sound like that now that I'm reading it a bit more?
If you're reading into the card reading, yeah, it does seem like that. Like he might be the King of Swords.
He kind of says that out loud to Heather. Definitely jives with what the fortune teller said. Gosh.
And the Queen of Swords could be Ginger. She told me it was someone who introduced a problem into my life, or an issue.
That could have been any of us.
Walter's face probably goes white with that. Starting to believe a little too much all of a sudden. He might look a little shook.
All right. Walter, who probably didn't have too much stock in psychics, now, seems plausible at least.
He's definitely glad he tipped her that extra $40.
Oh, Walter, did you find anything out from your friend about the needle?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually...
Oh, yeah. What, you got that looked at? What do you say? Could it have been that purple flower?
He definitely said that it was some kind of plant-based substance, and he swabbed a Q-tip in there, a cotton swab in there, and took some of that, whatever was in the syringe, and fed it to a rat. And, it looked like he was tripping out.
Yeah, I could have told you that. That seems like it might have been the same thing then.
I asked him to analyze it, but he said there was so little of it, he couldn't really run more than one test.
Let's see.
I asked him if he could determine if it were more likely a hallucinogen or some sort of corrosive toxin, like we read about in the one book.
So the rat didn't turn into a snake or nothing weird.
It looked really afraid of me. I mean, I got close to it and it tried to claw its way through the glass almost.
It's probably the hallucination part for me then. Good.
Yeah, let's hope about that. But that's kind of the part we're still hung up on. I mean, aside from the syringe, Lenny, is there anything else that you can think of that might actually prove that these guys, might be more than what they appear?
But what do you mean?
Well, I mean, the professor, he seemed a little hesitant, and I'm not sure if he really believed, that this is really the case. He seems to think that they're sleeping and that, they won't be a problem to deal with.
Who?
Well, these Ophidians, the snake people.
The snakes? I mean, I know what I saw. Look, it was a couple days later, when I got hit by the car. Yeah, I don't think I was seeing things anymore. Still not.
Yeah, I'm inclined to believe you.
I think I know what I saw. They had a lot of jackets on.
If they were sleeping, how is he seeing all this?
Yeah, I don't think your buddy's as informed as he says. Or maybe he knows a little too much and doesn't want to let on. Remember, you don't know these guys neither.
Well, that could be the case, but I think I should still warn them. Give me a moment. I'm going to call that Rutherford guy. He's probably busy at work, but I could leave him a quick message.
Yeah, poke around, just see what they say. You should probably contact them all. Maybe if one of them slips up or says something a little weird, might give you some more insight. But I mean, I got no proof for you. I got no some shed skin or scales or nothing. No fangs, just that needle.
Well, I hadn't really thought about that, but I suppose I could contact the others. Gosh, what do they say? You're only as strong as the weakest link in the chain.
Yeah, I suppose so. You got speakerphone in here? Why don't you let me listen in? I'll, maybe just to weigh in on what I think.
I don't know. That's a good question. How up to date or how nice are these phones back here? Or is it just like a regular rotary phone at that point in 85? Or
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that speakerphone there. But I mean, I could probably just tilt the receiver.
Yeah. You guys can just kind of put your ears up to it.
But this guy's a professor in University City. There's a good chance I'm just leaving a message here.
Yeah, that's true.
With that, he retrieves Rutherford Brightly's business card and attempts to dial the university number.
Okay, so you dial the university number, and after it rings a couple times, you hear, yes, anthropology.
Oh, Rutherford, this is Walter. I suspected you might have been busy and I had or would have been leaving a message, but it's good to hear from you. How's the day treating you?
Well, it's been treating me pretty well so far, Mr. Pendergast. I have pushed off all of my class duties onto my assistant for today.
Oh, has something happened I should know about?
No, just these are some of the benefits of when you have tenure, you see.
Ah, yes, of course. Well, it may be fortunate that today is the day I'm reaching out to you. Rutherford, there's something that's been troubling me. Do you have a moment?
Yes, I do.
Well, listen, I won't take up much of your time, but I think we may be approaching this incorrectly. I'm not certain, but I'm about 99% sure that the Ophidians are already awake, and they've been here the entire time.
My dear Mr. Pendergast, I am the foremost expert on the Ophidians, my friend.
Well, I certainly don't mean to disturb your tenure, and anything that were to transpire with regards to this could be between the two of us. But I think there's some things that we may have overlooked, or some things that we should consider. Obviously, I don't know what the full plan
Oh,
is
pray
here.
tell,
But
Mr. Pendergast, what is it that we should consider?
well,
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were the authority on the Ophidians.
Guy.
it's not a matter of that, Rutherford. It's more a matter of safety and seeing this through to the end.
He says to you, Mr. Pendergast, the end will come if we don't do something before the Aquariid meteor shower. Until then, though, all of the Ophidians are sleeping, good sir. None of them could possibly be awake right now.
Well, in that case, maybe I'm asking the wrong question. In your time researching the Ophidians, have you found anything that might prematurely wake them?
Prematurely, no. You see, their dormancy was to last 1 billion years. And if my research is correct, and it undoubtedly is, I believe this year to mark the 1,000,000th. The Aquariid meteor showers when the Ophidians' mystical sleep is at its weakest, and according to the ancient prophecies, something will disturb them amidst this year's meteoric deluge. But their enchanted slumber should keep them at bay all the while, Mr. Pendergast.
Yeah, see, there's that word should that makes me worry. Listen, I won't waste any more of your time with this until I have something concrete, but Rutherford, don't let your guard down. What if we're walking into a trap?
Says to you, Mr. Pendergast, I do appreciate your concern. However, I am confident that none of these serpent folk have awoken.
Well, I guess for the moment then I'll have to share in your confidence. Until I can find some proof then. Thank you for your time, Rutherford.
Yes, Mr. Pendergast, I do have other things to attend to now. Nice speaking with you. Goodbye.
What a condescending piece of shit. That is me and also Heather talking.
Oh man, this fucking guy.
Is that his real voice?
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Is that his real voice?
Guy's a real piece of work. He threw around that magical slumber again.
Yeah, for being the foremost authority.
Yeah, of magical spells and witchcraft.
Oh my god.
Hubbub.
He face palms.
Your new friends suck, Walter.
Yeah, they don't seem too willing to even consider that there's some of these snakes running around. I mean, or whatever they are. Mutants.
Listen, here's a new plan then. We take all the books and we skim all the notes for anything that regards slumber or sleeping or things of that nature. We can start there at least. I mean, I don't think we want to confront one of these snake people, he says strangely, because he's still not 100% sure it's true, but he's getting pretty worried at this point. Maybe there's something in these books. I mean, I guess it's not really too smart for you to go back to my place if they're watching the house. Oh, yeah. There was a car outside your house last night.
Yeah.
From the time we got there till the time I went to bed, out there with the engine running in front of your place.
Yeah, I figured.
They were gone when I left.
Well, that's good. I forgot to look in the morning.
Yeah, I won't be going to your place. I could always, maybe I'll crash at your place, Heather. Keep an eye on the spot while you're staying away.
Oh, the guy can put a curse on you. Start drawing symbols all over the place.
I won't be showering there.
I mean, but I'll look through those books for, slumber and sleeping and...
It almost sounds like a bad mobster movie, but you want to get a hotel room and just kind of...
I was thinking the same thing.
As long as it ain't my name. I don't know if they would have hers.
I think we could just give a fake name.
Yeah, I guess so.
As long as the money's green.
Just go to a shitty cash-only place.
Yeah, there's definitely one of those around.
What was that douchebag's name? Rutherford Brightly?
Yeah, that's him.
Most definitely.
That's my name.
Oh, yeah.
Walter laughs out loud at that.
All right, so you give the name Rutherford Brightly at one of these rundown shitball motels.
Yeah. Pay cash. They probably don't give a shit.
Yeah, they don't care as long as you pay cash. And get in the room, break out these books. I guess you have one book for each of you.
Well, Walter got work.
I do have to work, but if you guys want to hang on to the second and third volumes, there's plenty of paper and writing utensils here in my workspace.
Yeah, can we just stay here until you're done and study here?
That sounds all right.
And then just leave together? Since neither of us have a car now?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll see you when you get back, Walter. I guess we'll order some food. Get a pizza.
All right, so you guys order up pizza or something.
I feel a real montage of us looking through books happening.
Yeah.
I don't know what the music would be, but
It's just me with my foot up.
If you're going to be ordering food and reading these books, make sure to keep them separately. Eat your food, wash your hands.
turn the page, wash your hands. You turn the page, wash your hands.
Yeah, no problem.
Walter is extremely strict on that.
So cue the montage of you guys.
Running on empty.
I'm just sitting in the bed the whole time, but she's just running around throwing papers in the air and stuff and on the phone bitching at somebody.
It's 14 paper airplanes under my desk.
I'm flipping a TV remote.
So you don't see any mention of slumber or sleep in these side notes or anything that's highlighted, anything talking about magical sleep of any sort.
Anything about reversing these symptoms if you were to get poisoned?
Poisons? Yeah.
It does mention some things about poisons that the Ophidians use. The ones that stick out the most are their venomous bite, this carotid poison, and also something called Black Lotus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the one. That sounds like a flower or a kung fu film.
Or both.
Probably both.
I would say I leave the back room, see if Walter's doing anything. I don't know, wherever he is, I'm do you know what a black lotus looks like? Do you have any books on that?
That's a good question. Would we have rare flower books in the store?
There's probably books about botany in there. Would this be in it, though?
Could be an old remedies book or something.
You can look through them, definitely. Give me a luck roll, though, first.
Who should roll it?
Let's go with Walter.
Oh, speaking of luck, it turns out that I need to take a moment to calculate my luck, but should we also take a moment to roll for new luck?
That's right, guys. I forgot to have you guys roll luck last game.
It's our fault. We were so excited, and then we just let it slide.
That's all right. So let's do that now, I guess.
Yeah.
It'll give you some time to think about what your next move is.
I think we should, because I have a lot of numbers which I need to tally and subtract.
Nice. A ton of luck, I guess. It is way lower than I remember.
Yeah, use 19 or something like that. Or 12.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm at 22. Jeez.
I only rolled one over, but it is still over.
Yeah, I'm over 61.
31.
Okay. Give yourself a D10.
58.
9 points.
7! You have redeemed yourself, new dice.
Yeah, I got a 9 as well. I need it. 31. I'll take it.
Dope.
All right, so now give me a luck roll.
Let's see what we got. Yeah, 13 will do it.
How much of a pass is that? Is that just a regular pass?
I'm sorry, he's got 31. So, I mean, it's a hard pass at least.
It's a hard pass. Okay. You do have a book of rare flowers and plants. It's a pretty big book. It's all, color photos in it.
Is it a tome, would you say?
I wouldn't quite say it's a tome. I would say it's a rather large book. Okay, it's a tome.
Oh, cool.
At least a large volume.
There it is, yeah.
All right, so you get the book on the rare flowers and plants, and you're flipping through it, and there is no picture of a black lotus. You see all different kinds of lotuses, rare ones, but nothing about a black lotus.
Do all the lotuses look similar?
They do look similar.
Similar?
Similar.
Familiar.
Does it look anything like the flower you've seen on your boss's thingy?
Do I see any I recognize?
The lotuses all have a certain kind of shape to it.
A lotus shape?
You see one in particular that is pink, but it's the same shape that you remember. Like if it were black or really dark purple, it might be the same plant.
Looks like this one here, but, wrong color.
Oh my god, so it probably was. You were right for remembering that random flower.
Yeah, it's weird. I can't remember a whole lot else when I was in his office at that time, but that flower stands out. It's really all I can remember.
Damn, my head's starting to hurt.
Yeah, for reals.
So I go back out and just tell Walter, like as if he's not working. I'm just like, it's the same flower. It's the flower he saw on his boss's desk. And then go right back in the back room, like just bringing him out messages.
Interesting.
Well, it ain't the same, but it is one of them.
George, something came to mind that I had hoped to do during my work shift. The puppet spell or whatever ritual.
Mm-hmm.
I had hoped to copy that page on the Xerox machine and commit those words to memory, or attempt to, during my shift.
Okay.
Is that the phonetic you have to...
Yeah, the phonetic pronunciations best
It's
I can.
pretty
anyway.
big. It's a couple paragraphs.
Oh, well, it might still be worth it. I mean, if there's some downtime, maybe just kind of recite the lines in my head, try to remember them.
Backwards and forwards.
It also says that you have to draw a circle in salt and chant it within there first.
Oh, it's like a real ritual. Okay.
And you have to put the mark on people too, right?
Yeah, you have to give them the whammy.
So you gotta hit him with the business before the whammy, or was it after?
I forget.
He's gonna get mad.
And that's a requirement before you can do the puppet one.
Business. Right.
The business.
I see.
You have to do the whammy before you do the business.
That's it.
Clearly. All right. Well, in that case, then I think I might Xerox a few things and just kind of compile, everything that's required for the ritual that I have access to, and just kind of maybe familiarize myself with that during any downtime, rather.
Okay. So you do that.
Y'all got phone books up in here?
Just dictionaries.
Just dictionaries? Is there a phone number dictionary?
Yes.
A people lookup?
Of course there is.
I'm gonna get the number for what is that friggin' place called? They got all the flowers and whatnot.
Like Stein's?
Crimps.
Nah, like I don't know. I feel like they used to take us there in school. It's not like the flower
Like
shop.
Longwood Gardens kind of thing.
Yeah, what do they call it? Is it like arboretum or something? I don't know. Or a terrarium.
That's right.
Arboretum.
I'm gonna look for something like that and inquire about this type of flower.
Okay.
With someone that knows what they're talking about. Not some schmuck in a flower shop.
Yeah, so you call up an arboretum.
Doot.
Mm-hmm. And someone answers. And what do you ask of them?
Yeah, I had some. I got some questions about a rare type of lotus that I may have seen, but I can't seem to find no information on. Thought maybe someone here might.
Says, I'm pretty good at identifying flowers.
So I say, are you familiar with? And then I say the one that's in the book, the pink one.
And he goes, yes, I have not seen one in person, but I have read about them.
Now, have you ever heard possibly of like a really dark purple or black one that looks just like that?
He says, well, I mean, I suppose that there could be some sort of mutation or something that would make it darker, but I don't know of anything that grows naturally like that.
I see. Now, this other one, the pink one, you wouldn't know where to get your hands on one then. You said you never saw one?
Says, oh, those are really rare. You'd have a hard time coming across them anywhere.
I see. Well, where are they from? If I was to try to get my hands on one.
They're from Malaysia.
Malaysia, all right. Some Malaysian lotus. Now, do you know anyone that might deal in rare flowers? For collectors or for trade or whatever.
He says, yeah, we know some people that collect rare flowers. Real horticulturists.
Would you be able to give me any business information, or would I go through you, or?
He gives you the number of a place in Wilmington, Delaware.
Uh-huh.
Lotus capital of the world.
But it is a shop called Flowers by Yuki.
Okay. Man, I just feel like she deals in weird flowers for people that want to use them for evil. Just to get this weird feeling. All right, thanks. Good looking out.
All right. So he gives you the number for that shop. And would you dial that up?
Yes.
All right. So, Lenny, you called Flowers by Yuki. And you hear a very soft, breathy voice go, yes, hello.
Oh, hey. Hey there. I excuse me, wanted to inquire about a certain specific kind of flower, supposedly pretty rare, but I seen one and, kind of had to have it.
Nice.
There's this Malaysian lotus. It's normally pink, but I feel like I might have seen one that was purple.
You give her the name of the lotus?
Yeah.
Okay. She says to you, oh, yes, it's very rare, but we do carry it.
The purple one.
Not the purple one.
Would you know anything about a purple one? I mean, the pink one's nice and all, but is there one like this?
She says to you, no, I wouldn't know anything about a purple one.
Well, what about the regular old pink one there? Would you be able to get your hands on one by any chance?
She says, yes, we do have one here. Keep in mind, it is very rare.
Yeah, of course. You know anyone else has been calling about these recently by any chance? Or either?
No.
All right. I did see a purple one.
I doubt that, sir.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll be in touch. I'll have to drive down there. I'm out of state.
Okay, well, we'll see you when you can get here.
All right, there, Don. Take it easy.
Goodbye.
Man.
He said, I did see one, though. I saw it.
I did. Yeah, I did see one. I was
I like it.
trying to gauge a reaction, but I couldn't get nothing.
She sounded like a lying liar.
The lioness liar.
But what if he did something to the pink one to make it purple, right? And what if she never saw a purple one because he got like snake juice on the pink one and made it purple.
It's just like green beer. It's just beer with food coloring.
Yeah.
Wait, it's just weird.
No, it's not. It's not. It's green beer. It's fine.
Okay.
It's also
good.
poison.
It's also poison.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know, maybe something they do to the flower makes it purple and poisonous.
Maybe.
I don't know. I really don't want to go and buy a flower, but maybe it's something else to look for. Maybe they're doing like some kind of flower alchemy.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do before the workday ends for Walter and you guys go to the hotel?
Um, Probably place an order for pickup somewhere better than a pizza place.
Okay.
Get some dinner, some nice Italian joint.
I don't know. I mean, should I do something about my roommate?
That's up to you.
I don't think I care. Not that I don't care. That's mean. I care, but I don't. I'm more selfish than I am caring about her. She's not trying to die. He's evil. I'm pretty sure she's got like a touch of it.
Seems a little weird. Has she been home after 2 days?
I haven't seen her. I mean, I stopped in and the place was trashed.
Try to call your place before we leave.
Okay, that's a good idea. And then I'll do like that star 80 something. There was like star 69.
Oh, like the block.
Which would like tell you who called, but then there was another one that would block your number.
Block the ID.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you'd have to worry about caller ID.
Just in case the phones are tapped or something, or someone's there and then they like star 69 to see where that number came from. I mean, I like put Walter in enough danger on an hourly basis.
Okay. Just being extra cautious. But you dial that little star number there. And so you call up your apartment and the phone rings and it rings and it rings. And then your answering machine picks up. It's like, hi, this is Heather and Ginger. Leave a message. Beep.
How long is the beep? Because, remember it used to beep longer the more messages you had?
Really?
I did not know that, actually.
I remember it would go like, beep.
I never remember that. Huh.
I might have just made that up, but I think it's a thing. I'm pretty sure it did.
If that's a thing, it beeps like there's one message on there.
We are some sleuthing investigators.
Yeah, I don't know if it happened then. In the 90s, I think it was a thing. I don't know. Should I go over?
I mean, if you need to grab anything, I guess I'm not really doing much to help, but we'll be there.
I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, maybe we can just borrow Walter's car while he's still working, and I'll just run up and grab some more clothes, grab some money. I'm also probably, like, if she's not there, I'm probably going to take some money from her.
Yeah, it sounds all right. Yeah, let's go. I'll take a ride with you. Let's go get his keys.
I want to contribute to this hotel room, but, like, I'm poor.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
All right. So, Walter, you're still working, and Heather and Lenny are going to leave the bookstore, right?
Yeah, we're going to see if we could use his car. Go to my place.
Okay. Walter?
Walter, can we use your car for a minute?
I suppose so. What's going on?
Yeah, we're gonna swing by her place, pick some stuff up. We'll keep an eye on her. We'll gas it up.
He agrees and gives you the 2 keys, which are now separate from the others on their own little ring.
Okay.
Wait, is there any weapons that we can just grab? Like, doesn't Walter, like, he's probably a gun guy, just in case, like, Lenny can hold on to it. I'm obviously a terrible shot, so just for protection.
Okay.
You ask Walter if there's any weapons that he has that he can give you? He looks around, make sure the bosses aren't like right next to him. He's like, I mean, there's some things at my house.
Oh, wait, never mind. I have a gun. It's at my house. I'll get it there. It's fine.
I put the bird book down. I say, this thing's pretty heavy.
Good deal.
I've seen guys get hit with books.
Well, yeah, that's right. You do have a gun, don't you? Yeah, I mean, I guess be careful over there and keep it close. We might need it.
Yeah, I have my mace in my purse for
All right.
now, so.
He looks to you there, Lenny. He says, you okay to back her up if anything goes wrong?
I got this crutch. Still got another leg.
All right. He nods and, well, I guess good luck till then.
Hey, Heather, before you start it up, open the trunk for me.
Okay.
I'll take the tire iron out just in case. If there's a tire iron.
Yeah, we'll say there's a tire iron.
Then I put it on
Give me a luck roll, though.
put it on the passenger side floor. Luck roll. 58 is not. That's a fail.
There's a tire iron, but it's one of those cross ones.
That's fine. I love Castlevania.
It's like a boomerang.
Just seems like it would throw well. But yeah, I mean, you can still smack somebody with it. So
You guys go to Heather's apartment.
guess we'll be safe from vampires, huh? I'll hold it up like a cross. Yeah, here we go there.
All right, so you head up to your apartment. Lenny, do you go up with her, or do you stay in the car?
I'll go inside with her if she wants me to. If nothing else, I'll wait outside. It's up to you, Heather. I don't really mind.
I mean, if you don't think it's too much for you, like walking around.
How many steps you got up there? Are there a lot of stairs in her that I'd have to traverse?
There is an elevator. There's a single elevator.
Oh, sweet.
I'm classy.
Oh yeah, now I'm with you. Easy peasy.
All right, so you take the elevator up to your floor, go to your apartment, open the door. I guess you guys step inside. Then when you do, the door slams shut behind you. There you see Ginger with her eyes glowing yellow. She must have been hiding behind the door.
Uh-huh. That's cool.
And she points your gun at you.
No!
And you hear out of her mouth come Bradshaw's voice. Where's the fucking book, bitch?
Oh my god!
Oh,
And we're going to end the episode there.
That's good.
Where's the? It's his voice coming out of that little girl. It's silly.
What?
Oh man.
Oh my god, I saw Exorcist before. This is fucked
Oh.
up. She's gonna start clawing off the walls. She's gonna be spitting soup.
I was gonna say I mace her immediately, but she got a gun in my face. Ah!
She's about to catch that freaking tire iron.
Catch-
I wanted to say I had it tucked
Catch
under my
these
jacket
balls.
to make it not look weird, but
Man, I am glad I didn't go back to your place.
she got glowing eyes.
Yellow ones filled with bile.
Are they like Janusz or are they like flashlights?
Oh god.
Yes, like flashlights.
He is Vigo.
He is Vigo.
Oh my god, I'm such a crumb bum. All because I wanted to steal her money.
GG.
GG, guys. All right. So,
Let's thank people.
yes, let's thank people.
thank
Let's thank our listeners.
Thank you,
Thanks,
people.
everybody.
Give them a good thanking.
I should say it. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. Seriously.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we're going to get out of here. Just remember, sanity is overrated.
You guys rock. Hey, you kids aren't making long distance phone calls back there, are you?
Was considering calling.
Shit, is Delaware long distance? It's out of state.
Delaware would be long distance.
Yeah, Christ.
It's a different area code, so it would be long distance.
Not my problem.
Mm-mm. I'm about to call Alaska after this, so do your thing.
Last day Walter had a job.
It's a little fucked up.
You know it's fucked up that we keep getting attacked by monsters, so you know what? I'm not too worried about their charges.
You know, when you put it into perspective that way.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this is George. Just a quick reminder to like, follow, and review us if you like what you're hearing. And if you want to support us and make our show better, head on over to our Patreon. You can always email us at contact@thatcthulhujohn.com with any comments, and you can follow us on Instagram @thatcthulhujohn.